Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Scriptum European Ladder Tournament. I will be your host, Knekelman. In tonight's match between the 501 and Rusty40. For those in the know, this is round 2 of the semifinals of the second season already of the European Ladder Competition. And without further ado, let's get this game started. Here we have some mortars being built, and let's see what effect they're gonna have. French are setting up in the north with mortars. It's kind of a safe position, and we see 2 MSPs, one east, one west, while the Rusty is coming in over the main road and also flanking a bit on the west. We have a little jeep, the commander's jeep. Let's follow him. There's the MSP, there's the first mortars. A smart move, it's a jeep with 2 SLs. We immediately have 2 sections trying to cover the whole north and trying to take the point. There's no Germans, so the Brits are in control, although these are of course not the French mortars, these are the Rusty's mortars, very effective. There's the Bren, beautiful sound. Oh, the Firefly is coming straight in the danger zone. Let's see how that goes. He surely must be the Germans mortaring. It gives you an idea a bit of, there's a German Kugelwagen. There, no, it's an armored car, I'm sorry. Let's see whether he found the sapper. No, that's just an automatic rifleman. That's very, very brave of Tenpin and Wittekopf. Very brave. Let's see what damage they can do. They are really north of map, as you can see. Here they are. It's bizarre that well, it's logic of course, because you show your spots, but clan wars, they never seem to use the drops, the airplane drops. Oh, we see that the MSP is no longer. There goes a little armored car. And the armored car of course has an eye on the spawn there. Uh-oh, that's bad news for the French team. He can do damage, and he is doing damage. He just got rid of the 2 spawns. Doesn't see the guy, doesn't see the brave man, Lieutenant Jared Evans. Oh yeah, now he gets ambushed, and there we saw a beautiful takeout by the French team. So that threat, that armored car did some damage, but it was only temporary. Firefly still going strong. Let's see where everybody is. Or is it just a Sherman? Controlling the cap that is now probably, of course, already. But now the front line is here at the first cap. Let's see. Last week, the capture of Hotel was not possible for the Allied team, The Germans defended really well. So Rusty defended really well, but lost it on tickets. Let's see whether the French gonna push for a hotel or gonna play the ticket game. You see a lot of casualties, but also a lot of medics doing their job. And let's relentless mortars. Maybe we should look into it with the European ladder, and I hate to say it, but maybe put a limit. I don't really like too many rules, but as a caster, you know, my eardrums bleed. I mean, just enduring the... And what about the players, you know? What about the players? They must... They actually must really go through the real horrors of World War II. Beautiful tiger here. Let's see what Tiger sees. Ooh, the 501 in the left corner on the screen. 3 team kills. That must be mortar or armored. Let's see what our Tiger sees. The big pussycat is going for the offense. No, he's really taking a good position here. Should move away from the bushes, because these bushes are deadly. Maybe hide behind one of the gliders. Not bad. And there you see what the Tiger has. He doesn't really has any opponents yet. So now I see a burning Allied tank there, which I missed. There must be an infantry death. Is that Firefly? That's a Firefly, right? I'm not good with tanks, lads. I'm sorry. That's a little one. Rallies are up again there. And the French team is moving in. Here is the other tank, the other Allied tank. So no Churchill. Could this be that the French are very unlucky? Beautiful action there. Could this be that the French are very unlucky with their tanks, or is this strategic not to take out their big ones and keep those for a later offensive? We will see. This hero was Sergeant Jacques Marcel, and he sees more victims. The Rusty is tucked in the forest. These are the scouts, relaying what they see, no doubt. It's a shame that I don't hear all the chat. I can only hear the chat of the Allied team, of the French team in this case. These guys should have a good vision on what's moving, and if they then relay it to their squad leads, they can be of paramount importance. Another burning tank. Oh, here is a German tank. That's a... Is that Panzer III? That must have been inflicted by this guy. No. Maybe before he exploded. Who knows? Let's look for some detailed fights going on. A little bit of a useless smoke going on. Another team kill. You can see the team kills left because I have the admin right, so every time a person team kills, it shows up in my feed. This is kind of a useless bombardment for a troop that's not here, I guess. So whoever is doing this, although it does tell the team, but the team is not even close. The Allied are still didn't make it through the forest. So the fight is going on, little bush fights. So we're gonna tuck right in, look for the Bren. No, for the MG42, excuse me. He thinks the enemy is really close. A well-placed grenade. No, it's not that close, and the grenade fell against the tree. Who do we have here? We have Mason, Radio Man, saving his buddies. We have Rambo. Come on, Rambo. Do your name proud. And push in like a real Rambo would. I'm gonna follow you because with a name like that, you better show us some good show. It's not a fast fight. I hear the birds whistling. I mean, there's not a lot of action in this. Forest should be teeming with action, but everyone's a bit static. Look at that. Nobody's moving. Over there they're moving in. Rambo, I'm gonna leave you. We're gonna look at these lads. They're moving. Newton and Ivanov. And flank in the east. In the west, I'm sorry, I'm upside down. Western flank, but as you can see, the German team, the Tiger is running away because he's getting ambushed by, no doubt, a sapper. Crevier. No. Oh, and there's an 88 in position. Yeah, of course. And then that's the 88 that probably did the big damage to the Allied. Yeah. Meanwhile, the planes are arriving and the relentless mortar. So I was saying earlier, I would love to see a game with no mortars. But don't tell Rabbit I said it. I would love to see the mortars taken away and see more hand-to-hand and tank-to-tank battle with commander assets. But less of this mortar spam. Mortar is a strategy, I agree, but it's not a play, I find. It's not a play. It's if it falls on your head, you're dead. I mean, and if you land it on the enemy, yeah, you have good communications. But did you play well? I don't know. I would love to see more gunplay like this here between the Radio Man, Markisim, and IMT. And IMT got him. Well done, well done. That was non-expected, and he makes a double kill with the STG, a fan favorite. Although I know a lot of SLs on German teams that prefer the MP40. So in my language we say every cup has its own lid, you know, whatever works for you, I guess. Because STG is a powerful gun, but so is the MP40. It's a rapid fire that makes these formidable guns compared to the single shot rifles, like the K98, the standard German rifle, and the Enfield. And the Mad Lad is still going. IMT, what are you doing here? You should be at the university in Massachusetts. Oh no, that's ITM, International. There he goes, and he's killing the medic. Can he, medic retaliate? Yes, Evans, Ross. That's a very important one because IMT was really behind them, taking them by surprise. But actually, these guys are behind lines. And as you can tell, I said it earlier, they're not really pushing, they're just building up, cleaning out the south, and now they're moving in. But as you can see, there's a lot of Germans like Derby Jack and Winska there that are keeping an eye on it. Let's see what's happening here. He is spotted by... Oh, there's an armored car. Allied armored car. I will investigate in a second. But they look both dead. Yeah, they're both dead. So who's this mad lad? Winsky? Is that Winsky? He hears a Sten. No, that's not a Sten. Yeah. And the Radio Man threw a grenade in and got the Bren, of course, a Bren. Here we have more allied that are ambushed by Carolus Rex. No, Carolus Rex was killed by Marcussin Kiddo, of course, with the carbine M1, Garand carbine. That is now part of the loadout of the allied British Radio Man. And opinions are divided. But it sure is. Opinions about to change, I mean, because before he also had a Sten. But it sure is a fun gun to play with, so in that respect. Let's see, we still have smoke, so these must be the allied smokes. Trying to cover their approach from the north for the Germans. But there is, as you see, there's no red ones. However, they're pushing in from the south. Yeah. And a hotel will be falling soon. Let's see who we have here. Rambo, there's Rambo. He made it. We have the radio man and the squad lead. Or is it the pioneer? The squad lead. He's going to try. No! He gets killed. And I have no idea who killed him. Because that's a weird angle to be shot from. Was he shot through the walls? That's bizarre. Oh, now the German mortars are trying to take back hotel. Let's see on the map. Cap is still not going because these guys probably are keeping it from falling. And 3, 4, 5, 6. It's for everyone to take right now. How's the Tiger doing? Is this still the same Tiger with the lads? Nuts, Triggered, and Dylan Epic. Let's look at these guys. Ooh, there's some allied that tried to push, but they found themselves looking up the gun of a Tiger. Before they knew it, they were gone. Tiger is guarding this eastern front. It's gonna be difficult for them next to these bushes. There we see an RT. Yeah, we see some major explosions. Who is that? Dino is running away. Another team killed by the 501. Watch out, lads. And here we got our allied tank that bit the dust. And the Germans are reviving each other where possible. That was a call in on the tank. But I'm afraid that it was safe. How are we doing here? A lot of casualties within the I was mistaking the red for the green. Yeah, it's confusing with the German team and then the British team and the French team and the Allied in the Axis. So I will just from now on only talk. Blue is Allied, red is Axis. MG42 goes brrrt. Oh, there is a sniper here. These guys are doing well. Maybe a bit too cramped up. There we go. And I'm afraid a lot. Oh, there is a rally in the top floor. That's why. So they were cramped up. Now, of course, 4 or 5 people immediately died because some allied person. MG42 still goes good. No, here is this carbine again. Cleaning house. No, the Sten. He chooses the Sten. The radio man with the Sten, ladies and gentlemen. Close combat. Am I seeing that well? No, it is, of course, not the radio man. It is the platoon leader. In amongst the boys, James Allen. In amongst the boys, he's leading his men from the front. Love to see it, love to see it. And there he goes. He really supporting the troops. And there is that armored car. Oh, will he see the MG42? Yes, he does. There's the armored car. James Allen is supporting his boys. And took one for the team. Can't have them all. Can't win them all. Our little tiger is being hunted by a dead sapper. Jack Ramirez. I will send flowers to the wife. Here we see again being ambushed by a whole bunch of sappers. Let's hope for that. Yes, that's the first gammon down. Second gammon down. Mad lad. John Marston. Tiger in a bit of a pickle. Now trying to look for open ground, always a smart move. Look for open ground. Dylan Epic commanding his vessel with some allied behind the Tiger. That's maybe not such good news. How is it going on the cap itself? The cap was for momentarily being captured by the Allied, but as you can see it's all German inside again. Some smartly there. Mad lad Thomas Lee by himself, and that didn't take too long. Well done. Good shot by Itzless, and yeah, Itzless, he's keeping hotels safe. Meanwhile, that main house here is also always very strategic because you can cap from it. Let's listen in with Angelina Ivanov and Rambo, our favorite, Rambo the sniper. Let's see what he can do. Can he do some damage? Yeah, he's cleaning out the hotel. Has to be careful though. Very narrow-minded. Oh, and the Allied armor just went up in flames. Was that a direct combat with, or was it German armor? German armor. Oh, it is our German tank that just bit the dust to the Churchill. Let's follow the Churchill. Is he damaged? Stuck at the door, yeah, at the door of the tram, going to Rankum. All aboard! Tank thinks it's a choo-choo now, taking the tracks. No, decides to go to the forest, and is very lucky there's no lone wolf German out there. No, he probably has a repair station. Going to 73, and you will see a Logi later. Great communications. Oh, here we go. Uncle Ira. Uncle Ira, what are you doing, bruh? That's a lone cannon by Uncle Ira. Yep, that's an 88. And that Churchill is toast if he doesn't watch out. Here's Uncle Ira on the cannon, and let's see how the Churchill is doing. No, Uncle, you're too low, and the Churchill is very much wounded now. Very much wounded, so a lucky hit. This might still kill the tank. Tank is very wounded, very difficult. It's tracked. Very difficult. It can't really find the cannon. Cannon keeps hitting dirt. And there is Allied troops on the cannon. And just took care of that threat. There is my fellow caster Rabbit. Hello, Rabbit. Too bad we're not in the same Discord or anything, so we can't hear each other. Might have to look into that for the future. Churchill is limping home. As you can see, they patched it up a little bit, so it's now orange, not red anymore. Not dark orange, light orange. But also not yellow, so they have to go back to base, because in here we see our second heavy tank. So as I said, smart move by the Allied French team. You first send some fast scout cars or mini, medium tanks, and then you come with the big main tanks. But where last match they were operating as a team together, now of course one of the tanks got damaged, so the tank is by himself. Here's a German, does not see the tank, and he's down because the Bren, no, because it's 10. Bren, yeah, there we go, Bren. The Bren gun of Sergeant Billy Yellock that is now reviving his team. Strategic smoke. Smoke's not always a good thing because it also draws attention. So public players out there, be aware to use your smoke wisely, because not only does it blind the enemy, more mortars in an empty, or is it artillery? There's nothing here, boys. That's a beautiful flyby. Where is he? There he is. And there he is. There's another one. Love the planes in Scriptum. So atmospheric. Look at that. So the hotel was lost to the Germans. So now the Germans are moving in. But as you can see, the Allied, the French team, the Allied really pushed in already. So they basically arrived at the point before the Germans, before the Rusty. And now Rusty has a problem. We have a lot of the German forces in the west, and they have to make it over this open land, which is very hard. In the south also, remember, Churchill, where is it? Here, under the mark. So they did spot it. Churchill is looking south. That second Churchill just arrived. Here we go. North. Churchill in the west. Churchill in the north. No Germans whatsoever, so no threat to him. He has troops moving left of him. He has troops moving in front of him. If he stays away from... Yes, he's taking that barn under fire. If he stays away from roads and mines, of course, this lone wolf, Derby Jack, didn't stand a chance against his troops. A lot of use of the cover, of course. Very tricky to spot slow-moving soldiers in this game. And soldiers laying down are even more notoriously difficult to see. Let's run through the map. More mortars are falling. And we see the attack on Veentjesbro in effect. It's being dominated by the Allied forces. Absolutely dominated. The Churchill is here. There we go. They're already capping. Germans are so dispersed. What best that they can do now, the Germans, would be to recoup. Yeah, exactly. Go to Kirk. But as you see what's happening, the French, their tactic, already have scouts, have a radio man, have a grenadier, which is really nasty. You can really destroy. And of course they're close to the... So they're spawn camping, which is a strategy in these matches, you know. You spawn camp on the fixed spawns. So for 4 minutes 50 seconds. They will be spawn trapping. And the church is gone, Vincensbro. Yeah. So let's immediately move over to that spawn and see it in effect. Of course, you know, they have to stay alive, but look what 2 men are doing to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 2 sections at least. A tank, and here is this guy, all by himself. Well done by Dino. Dino, you made sure that Jack couldn't do more, Reaper couldn't do more damage. And do we have another? Yes, we have one more allied. Totally behind enemy lines, literally. He's anti-tank, so he destroyed... No, he crippled Jackal and Tinpin. Clearly, because they're off for repairs. And here we see the allied team in the east establishing... It's not an MSP, so it's 4 people in a transport truck. What can our lone wolf here do? Babushka, what can you do? Could you inflict... Oh, it's a jeep. It's a little dreaded behind lines jeeps. Yes. Are they putting up a rally? They have a radio man on them. But they are met with full force. There's an MG42. He's going clean out this position. There is a Sten on the right. He well-placed grenade. Uh-oh. He has to patch up. Miyagi has to patch up. MG is down. No, MG is not down. Second grenade was very effective by Mike RFC. Very effective grenade. He's pinning down the allied troops with his MG. If he now opens fire, that eastern approach can be stopped. He has a comrade. His comrade is going in. They are very close to each other. Maybe not a good idea. If these guys spot these guys, 1-8 and they're both gone. There we have MP40. Looking to push. Does he push? Yes, he pushes. And there we have the Sten gun. Sten gun. Can he revive his mate? Yes, no more grenades, no doubt. They're gonna shoot the MG42. I was hoping to witness first stabbing. So we have... oh, almost killed each other here. Can these lads keep pushing from the east? Yes. We're a mad lad in the... Is that our commander again? Is that our commander again? No, it's Spam. Spam did a mad dash in his jeep. As a radio man, maybe not a smart move, but very brave and entertainment value. Excellent. Is there a sniper in the tower? Every match, is there a sniper in the tower? No, it is an STG Sturmgewehr. Get out there, boy, with such a wonderful gun. You have to run around. Don't hide in the tower. Just joking, just joking. I'm not criticizing anyone. So the Germans kind of recovered a bit, but that push in the east is still not finished. A lot of casualties on both sides. But a lot of German casualties right now, and the British forces are still with Ramirez and Marcassini. Angelina just died, poor Angelina. Alec Mason, Spam. He was in the jeep earlier. He did a swift recovery. Angelina, they tried to revive Angelina. I would do mouth-to-mouth suscitation if necessary with Angelina. No offense. No offense to my wife, yes. She would even want to have mouth-to-mouth. Okay, I'm diverting. Let's see these guys. They now know. Yes, it's the same MG42. Is it? Yes, he now knows IMT. He now knows. And he's gonna do a sneaky peeky and trying to take away the threat in the east, because the Allied forces are really establishing the east, as you can see on the map. A lot of casualties with the German forces, also a lot of casualties with the Allied, but the Germans are out. See what happens? Everyone goes to the same one. Hey guys, there is they're attacking from the east. They're attacking, and everybody runs to the east. What happens? Okay, they clean out. Look who's coming. Look. And the Sturmgewehr, Iron Mike, in the tower. What are you doing? So no Germans in the north. No Germans. Barely any Germans. Oh. I think it's the MG40. The MG. Now that's a good position. Good to see that the MG is now in the tower. Mike, excuse me, I thought you were the STG, but you weren't. So it's a mystery which mad lad with the STG was in the tower. You know who you are when you watch this film, right? How are the Germans doing in the east? They cleaned up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A sniper. What is this sniper doing? What are you doing? That's very, very pushy sniper. Is this the guy? Yes. That's the Allied sniper. Wow. It's a complete Rambo. It is Rambo. Rambo, look at him. Mad lad. That was the end of Rambo. Always when I recognize Rambo, he bites the dust. But look at this. He really did damage. Really tried to support his team, but was in amongst the numbers. And with the sniper rifle single bolt action, nah. Eventually you will bite the dust. Some wonderful action going on here, close to the church, in the east. But let's see. Here we go. Dino IMT. You can see that these are running gamers, running players, you know. Here's Havoc. Oh, this is another IMT. Wait a minute. IMT. Wait. Oh, that's the body of IMT. Welcome to the Twilight Zone. And did you already bite the dust, IMT? Where are you? There you are. So what I was saying, you see these running players and these players that are everywhere on the battlefield. On these recordings, I very often encounter them, of course, because they're moving players. And I move along to the action, and wherever I find action, you see these running players. There we go, Havoc. Mentioned him a couple of times. Good job. Now, what is happening with the forces over here? This is very bizarre. So this is the fight on the next cap. However, cap-wise, the Allied, the French, are kind of stuck in the southeast now of Kirk. And School, they are stuck there with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A whole section and more is already on School. Now that's and more coming. That's a great strategy, but the Germans shouldn't be bothered. Let them be. Just get a sniper here, to pin them down, and meanwhile you entertain them at Kirk, which is where you wanna. So this is like ticket harvesting, I call it more. So the French know where the spawn is. A good player knows where the spawn is, I should say. And there you see a lot of action, of course, because what these clans are very good at is destroying all the rallies. And as you can see, I will look at the church again. Yeah. Where are the rallies, boys? Exactly. Here's a rally. That's a German rally. That's not found by the Allied yet. And that is paramount that these rallies are taken out. But since the rallies are still up, the Germans keep fighting Kirk. And so you get a whole Allied team here. But the mistake of the Germans is to keep being operative here, you know? That's a big mistake. Very big mistake. They shouldn't. They should, like here, use this MSP ASAP. The infantry should get on his radio and yell at his troops that the game is not school, the game is Kirk. And the action is in Kirk. Here are the allies. Look at this. Here are the allies. Yeah, it bothers me how the colors are not consistent. Very often I think, it's a German. No, it's an ally. Here we go. More ally died. And Germans are getting a spawn with that truck. We get a big cannon on wheels, boys. And we get the German, let's see what they brought us. It's a small or medium tank. That's Tiger 4. No, not the Tiger, that's a Panzer 4. Without a skirts, or is that the 3? Oh, we can even redact this cannon. Special German technique. Is this our... Yeah, Jackal and... who is that? Kopf something. I had him already before. I can't read his name. Waffelkopf. Lads. Oh, of course I could have done this. It was slight panic. So, I think the whole threat in the east, well done, Germany. Might have cost a lot of tickets, but I saw a lot of revives as well. And here we still have... No. Now the Allied team is kind of stuck with one section, two sections, very thinned out sections in the north. And still, half of the Allied team is fighting on school. The Germans should really know better, because they're losing tickets there. They should no longer spawn on this fixed spawn, because they will lose school immediately if they don't keep Kirk. What I don't see them do, and these guys are doing it now, they should flank. You see, you should run around. You should run around the enemy. More troops coming in from the north. Is this going to be a massacre? No. They are blind, absolutely blind. The Germans are Rambo is gonna kill Max in a second. Look. We're gonna see a beautiful shot. There we go. And there is the tank. Now looking at the jeep instead of the threat on his right. That was a very good shot. That was a very good shot by Waffelkopf. But there is the sap. No, Rambo is not a sapper. Rambo is saying, I'm on a tank. I'm on a tank. It's one of those German ones. It's the 731. The 73. I'm on a 731. That was a joke. And we have a Rambo, all Ramboing by himself again. But did you see how blind the tank and the person on the cannon sadly was? Silly that the tank doesn't communicate with the guy on the cannon, because the tank could easily drive back. Somebody gets out with a syringe and this cannon is back in business. Engine still running, which is not smart because you will give away position, but he was in the open shooting. But anyway, who am I to criticize? I will stop it. Rambo is going in. I'll come back to Rambo in a second. Let's see how the boys are doing on the church. And now we have a man-to-man battle for the church. Where we saw Thomas Lee fly high. A lot of dead Allied, and Germans are being revived. Yes, if he has the time he can revive, but look, he will run in, the Allied will run in, do a surprise attack. It is Ramirez. Ramirez will try. I will take these little things off. And he's down. Ramirez is down. Newton. Yeah, I'm trying to get everybody some screen time. Who is this here? That is Danny. Danny, mad lad with the carbine. Radio man looking for his squad lead. Yeah, let's put a rally in the water. Then it's difficult for a grenade to kill it. Yeah, put it in the water. Where there is more water. Ah, there's no water. Ah, here it's perfect. It's deep water. Yay, it's in the water, look. Yay, in the water. Water rally. Water rally. It's a feature, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do a little overview. Church was lost. No, church was not lost. It looked like it was lost because there was no fighting on it anymore. I am here. I'm not at school because the mad lads at school, if they want to get in the picture, they better come fight at church. I am not showing school since that's not the action. They might be fighting there, but I put it. I show it on the. Oh, there we go. The Allied lost their entire force. There's one more here. Will Squad 2 get him? John Reaper against... Oh, John Reaper won it from the... Squad 3, I think it was. But now Bucko got the information, and Alex as well, that there is a Allied in the building. Here you see that the plan of the Allied troops to pre-cap school miserably failed. They probably lost a lot of tickets, but so did the German team. Yeah, the 5 people in a squad meta, although this is a nice long nice large team section, but the 5-6 section meta is the meta in this game. We have an unassigned player. No, that's a bug. Yeah, there is James Allen. Yeah, it's a bug when you become commander. You also are unassigned player for some reason on the German team on this map. It happened to me before the match when I was preparing. So the Germans are now coming from the west in full force. They're sweeping up everything that they can find. Keiko is seeing that the MSP is under attack. That's a real problem for the Germans, and now they're losing the church. Yeah, it took them too long, and here they are, staying distance, capping from a distance it's called. You look for the perimeter where you can cap. You take position in a line. Look, in a line, not all bunched up. They could be more in a line, but of course they assume there is enemy here. These guys should now move, always flank. Just move over there and you shoot all these guys in the back. But they're not. Let's look at how this is going. That's one Allied. Where is the German? That's on my map. Where is this guy? Havoc. I'm looking at you and I don't see you. Where are you? There he is. It's a gunfight at the OK Corral, ladies and gentlemen. Who will win? Havoc or Lampoule, Donald Malarkey. If he doesn't get shot in the back of the oncoming German fire. Yeah, I want to stay here. I know it's a little bit out of the beaten path, but very important. If the Allied mad lad can stay alive. Ooh, the German is retreating and he's gonna get a mortar on his head. It is not true. Ooh, too close? No. Not far enough, I mean. Yeah, and that was his last 2 rounds. He's going around the... No, he continues to school because Kirk has fallen. We knew that would happen. We saw that happen. These are German bombs that are way too late. Never understood why bombs are being thrown. Okay, for ticket harvesting in this, because the Allied troops only have 120 tickets to go, 121. And they still need to do 2 caps to win the game on caps. That's 120, there we see it. That is a tall order. However, and especially because school is rather open, I will move back to the action and I will follow the Allied team that is now getting all kinds of artillery and smoke. Oh, saucisse. You were almost a real saucisse, cut in pieces. He barely survived that explosion. Allied is trying as a wall. They're now operating as a wall, and are they getting tired? Is communication going wrong? Are they getting frustrated? Because the German defense wall, it's like it would make the boys back in the 40s at the Atlantic Wall proud. Of course, this villa, this high-rise villa, very strategic. As you can see, these there's just press and Itzlos. Just press just got it. Itzlos is on the roof with his MP, with his Sturmgewehr. Is this the mad lad from the... Yeah, he's doing distance shooting with the Sturmgewehr. But he doesn't see these guys. He doesn't see Thomas Lee, master of disguise, master of hiding. We have a tank, German armor. And I'm not sure what the Allied bring to the table, armor-wise. I think they still have armor, but they decided against it. It does cost a lot of tickets when you lose the armor. If you lose the armor, but in post-scriptum it is when you lose the armor, you know. We are waiting for a gorgeous tank overhaul, tank battle overhaul in this game. A big want by the community. The devs did a tremendous job to do combined arms, but there's still a lot of tweaks in the armament and in the one-hit kill points and you know, stuff like a King Tiger one-shotted by Allied explosive. It's a bit silly, of course. Just the same as a Churchill being one-shotted because there's somewhere a glitch at the fender or something. I don't know. I don't follow armor, you can tell. So hopefully that gets sorted in the future. You see the Allied building up in that forest, look at it. And then when I turn the camera, it is the German wall, but with some penetration. Yeah. With some penetration, and if the Germans are not careful, these mad lone wolves, Mr. Red Dawn, and outside is outside is the mortar of Crazy Legs and Red Dawn, or what was your name? Red Dawn, yeah. Are you now seeing each other? No, still not. Oh guys, come on. Come on, you can kiss. You can kiss each other. Not that you... Oh, no, now he's gone, mate. Yeah, he's in here. No, he's in here. And he goes... Never look at where the grenade explodes. You have to look where the grenade comes from. Where is my German soldier? Oh, there he goes. And he's down. Well played by Uncle Ira. How is the cap situation, lads? The force... Oh, do you see these lads? Under the command of Jake Sullivan, coming from the west, the western force. They might encounter some... the grenadier shooting here. And probably devastated the Germans. No. Havoc is keeping an eye on the upcoming troops. Well done, lads. Good job. This was a very close match, but on tickets, the Allied forces, the 501, was able to win the game. I hope I have everybody's score. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. This was the second round of the semi-finals, and I hope to see you soon, one of these days, in the finals, maybe. Bye-bye. Kneckelman out.